Hey, it's LP Master 6, and welcome back for World 2 of Donkey Kong Land. This is probably, what, Part 3? And this, for the record, I should have mentioned last time, is an awkward place to stop and start because you don't actually have the opportunity to save after a boss fight. So, just want to make that clear. Don't turn your game off assuming it's saved for some reason. Welcome to Kremlantis. That is the name of World 2. This is called, I just looked at it like just now. What's this level called? Tricky Temple. And have a good listen to the song. It's Voices of the Temple from Donkey Kong Country, but it sounds quite a bit different. Well, I'm stupid. Okay, well, that's enough of that. But welcome to my favorite world in the game. Probably my favorite world out of any game in these first two new Donkey Kong. I don't know what to call these because there's the Donkey Kong arcade series and the Game Boy game. And I mean, the Game Boy game has different worlds. Either way, I think this is my favorite world in the Donkey Kong franchise so far. There we go. Oh, well. We've definitely missed a bonus area somewhere, but I love the just different styles of level really corresponding to the world. I feel like this game actually does that better than Country. I don't know. It definitely does a lot of interesting things that you don't see too often in the series. And Kremlantis is supposed to be a bunch of underwater ruins that the Kremlings have discovered and taken over. Oh, and this does all take place on Donkey Kong Island. This is just different areas than they explored. This is the backside of the island from what they explored in the first game, which I find absolutely fascinating. 'Cause I for some reason, as a kid, I just went crazy for that, trying to make maps of like the Mushroom Kingdom because it has so many different areas from appearing completely differently in every single game. And Donkey Kong Island kind of does the same thing, but they do specifically say in the manual that we'll be going to different places than we went before. So that's cool. This game would have sucked so hard had it just been a port. I mean, it uses the same stuff, sure, but there's a lot of interesting stuff here. They put so many easy bonus areas. Okay, so I did read that they only appear, Rambi and Espresso, in 2 levels apiece, but I don't think that accounted for where they appear in bonus areas. I think that brings it up to 4 levels apiece. I think it's 2 levels not including bonuses. But, something weird I don't know if we've shown, they can't go through barrels for some reason. Rambi or Espresso. And that's really weird. DK. A Donkey Kong. But I love that Graham Norgate didn't try to just make straight conversions of David Wise's like really advanced for the system's soundtracks. Like, oh, this isn't Aquatic Ambience, by the way. This is a different song. Am I a little disappointed? Not really. This is a good song. This is a Fangfish, I believe. Or maybe this is a Pucka Jr.? I think that's a Pucka Jr. I get all the fish mixed up. And this is a... I'll put its name on the screen. I can't remember. They remind me of the... some of the stuff in Metroid 2, Return of Samus. Kind of like the Shoot Leech, but there's a few other enemies they look like. This is a Gloop. There was originally going to be a smaller version of it called a Bloop, but that was in Donkey Kong Country. Gloop and Bloop were from early versions of Donkey Kong Country, and they were replaced with Bite Size and I believe Chomps Jr.? I don't know. Like I said, I get them all mixed up. And there is a fish enemy named Pucka, but Pucka Jr., and there is an unused enemy named Pucka that's bigger than this old Pucka Jr. here, and I am scared to think about what would have happened there. Oh, and another complaint about the game I really haven't addressed is how everything kind of blends together and it's hard to see. It's too detailed for the monochromatic screen, but I think in most cases things pop out enough for it to be okay. I can't imagine playing this game on the black and green original Game Boy. And I've made statements on the channel before I'd like to atone for about how nobody ever played like Game Boy games in black and white because they played it in black and green, or if they emulated it, it was black and white. Every revision of the original Game Boy, like the Game Boy Pocket and Game Boy Light, had black and white screens instead of black and green. So my bad. And gray. Everybody calls stuff black and white, but most colors, you know, in those color schemes are gray. So my bad. I don't really get it being called monochromatic when it's technically technically it's a lot more than that. There's like 6 different shades at play here, maybe 5. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to let you listen to this song. I think the song is called Underwater Ruins, but I'm not sure. Alright, I think you've heard enough of it, but oh, I love this. I've always been a sucker for water level music, and this is no exception. I'm not sure whether there are bonus areas in the underwater levels. I don't think there are. So we just get to kick back and relax and enjoy, because there's a good handful of them in the game. All of them, I don't know about all of them, but most of them are in this world, Kremlantis, and it just... oh, I love it. It really goes the Mario route of theming your worlds. And I know DKC did that, like with Gorilla Glacier. That's where all the snow levels were, and like the ice cave, the one ice cave level. But I don't know, something about this feels less varied, and in a sense it feels good. I don't know. Not that it's a bad way the other way. It's just, it's different than Donkey Kong Country, and I like that it switched it up. Now, as you may know, Rare did later still want a port of Donkey Kong Country to this system for some reason, sort of. So they ported it to the Game Boy Color in '99? So don't worry, we'll be getting our fill of Donkey Kong Country on this channel. Aha! Oh, and this one doesn't give you a second exit. Oh, yes it does. Okay. Neat. I don't know if these have official names. I just like to call them end of level swirly vortex. Or swirl vortex or something of the sort. But yeah, I faked you out. Aquatic ambience is in this game. Take a listen. Oh god, yes. I love this song so much. And I love the way Norgate makes it into an urgent song instead of a, you know, serene song, because that's not really that easy to do without making it boring. I don't know, I like the way the drums make it sound. It's more like an action game. I, of course, prefer the original version. But this is a nice touch, a nice remix. See, this is what I'm talking about. I said in an earlier video that I don't like remixes of songs because they're just unnecessary and kind of ruin the purpose of the original song, and they just kind of make everything sound the same. Like, all remixes in Smash Brothers these days sound the same as every other song in Smash Brothers, and it's a huge disappointment. But, you know, this is different. This has its own purpose. I just don't like remixes for remixes' sake. I like them if they do something really different. But, oh, On Guard is not in this game. I really think it's weird to include Espresso and not On Guard. You'd think they would have Rambi and On Guard and that's it. But I also love how Rambi's on the title screen and Diddy's like in the back with Rambi as if they're of the same importance. Oops. But it's nice to see Bite Size and what is it? Chomps aren't in this game. They were replaced with the enemies that they either came up with for this game or were originally going to use in DKC. So that's really cool. It's like, you know, with a game that's drastically different before launch, you always want to wonder, like, what I wish I could play it in the state it would have been with all this cut content. And Donkey Kong Land is kind of like that. Rare had so many ideas constantly that never got realized because, you know, they were on a time crunch. This game came out, like, what, 6 months after Donkey Kong Country, if that? I think it was about 6 months. Which means they came out with a Donkey Kong game, like, every 6 months for years. A few years, like 3 years. But that's a lot for a full-fledged platformer. Not even counting... Well, I guess there weren't that many spin-offs that weren't platformers around this time. But... I mean, we'll get there when we get there. I didn't say this yet. In case you've never seen me before, and you've watched this far into the video, I'm LP Master 6, and I am playing through every game in every series relevant to the original Super Smash Bros. For the most part, in release order. Thus far, including the Mario series, the Donkey Kong series, the Legend of Zelda series, the Metroid series, the Yoshi series, the Kirby series, the Star Fox series, the Earthbound series, and the F-Zero series. Sorry, Earthbound, not Earthbound. What are the cats doing? Also, sorry if you can hear my wife's YouTube video. She's watching YouTube very loudly in the other room. I think the cats are in the bedroom closet doing something awful. God. I said I was going to stop talking about it because it's going to just make me sad, but seeing Morris's face while we were visiting him in the hospital, it broke my heart watching his, like, he was so happy to see us, and his eyes whenever we had to leave. It was the saddest thing I've ever seen, except for my dog's death. Plural. Okay, if you guys did watch Game Boy Gallery, or didn't, Part 2, where I play Vermin, has the most depressing commentary ever. Like, I just talk about everything depressing. I mean, not even everything, but a bunch of stuff depressing that happened in my life all at once. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bloop does not appear. And this is a rare instance, no pun intended, of a rare game that does not give us the cast of enemies at the end. Like, I assume this game was rushed and, you know, limited by the system, and that does not make a good combination of things. But I think it turned out fairly well. Because when I was studying up to do this playthrough, I saw positive reviews, nothing but positive reviews for this game, saying it's basically just an extra 36 levels of Donkey Kong Country, and who wouldn't want that? You know, acknowledging the limitations, of course, and I was like, really? This game is a buggy mess. But honestly, it's not. I think I just sucked at it, and I was playing it illegitimately, and that always, you know, that doesn't end well compared to the real deal. Man, those birds are going crazy outside, and we're already 40% of the way through the game. As you can see here... Oh, I haven't been saying the level names. Okay, level 2, the Underwater Ruins level, was Kremlantis Chaos, with a K, K-A-O-S. Then that level we just played was Reef Rampage. And this one is going to be a unique level. Actually, hold on, what is over here? Oh, okay, so it's just like World 1 where we have 2 choices of levels and we don't have to necessarily beat them all. But this should be, yep, Snake Charmer's Challenge, where we are introduced to a one-off enemy that only ever appears in the whole series in this level. So if you could call it an enemy. We'll see. I don't... Oh, okay, there it is. Oh! Okay, 2 enemies at once. So that is a basket of snakes down there, shooting out slippas, much like the oil drums in Donkey Kong Country. But that enemy we just saw is the Swirlwind, originally referred to... Is that a barrel? No, that is a basket of snakes. Okay, they can be destroyed with TNT barrels. But obviously we don't have one handy right now. Ooh, I feel like I already jumped in this pit in practice and it didn't have anything, so I'm not going to risk it. But what? Donkey Kong Island has such rich culture, like why? Like what is going on here? That's what I want to know. Hold on. Oh. We did it! That looked so weird. But I knew there was a bonus barrel up there because of the tire. But we didn't have a TNT barrel, so... Oh well. We still get our point. I'm sorry, I lost track of the conversation again. Oops. Oh, no, we need to kill it. Oh, the Swirlwind, known originally as Tornado, is a helpful enemy? It's more like an obstacle, but it is technically an enemy. If you touch it from the side, it will hurt you. Why are the baskets of snakes just rolling along? This reminds me of a Joel Haver video I watched recently. What was it? A box of snakes? I don't know what it was called, but it was about the box of snakes. That man makes the most interesting content. I'm quite a fan. Oh, and yes, we have to use them as platformers. And platforms. Oh no. Oh, my nose is so itchy, and it's like inside the nose, but for some reason my nose is really sore. Oh man, this hurts, and I can't really get to it. Why is my nose sore? It's been sore for so long. My eyes are always red and sore. What's going on with me? What is wrong with my body? Oh well, can't focus on that right now. It's not like I can afford a doctor right now. Oh. Please don't make me go back in, even though... Oh, we don't have to! Okay. Well. Oh, wait, no, this is the inverse of what it was before, where we had 2 paths. But now we have 2 levels where we have to get the dynamite to blow up the same path. Okay. Here it is, Chomps Jr. He's back! You thought he was going to be replaced by one of the new enemies. No, he's here. Chomps Sr. is not. Chomps Jr. also has unused death sprites, because you can't kill him without On Guard, and On Guard's not in this game. Wait, is that regular Chomps? Or is that still Chomps? Okay, that's still Chomps Jr., right? I don't know. I might be wrong about most of this information. I don't know. I'm trying my best here. I wrote it down, but I made it really confusing and out of order. So you'll have to forgive me, but I think this song is so good. I want to see like a Donkey Kong Land DX, and I don't know if somebody has made that. Just a hack of Donkey Kong Country, 1 or 2. It would feel most at home with 1. Like, I just want to see the Donkey Kong Land trilogy made as hacks. Did I say I meant Donkey Kong Land trilogy, in case I said just Kong or Country. But you get what I mean. And God, hear the music converted into like the SNES sound chip. Or even see these as modern day remakes. Ooh. 8-bit and 64-bit games always need to be remade just to experience them in the most beautiful way possible. Not graphically, but just everything combined, you know, gameplay updates. So it saddens me that the Donkey Kong franchise has been mistreated. You want to talk about a series being mistreated? Let's talk about Earthbound. I watched the Mother Direct last night, and I never play any of those fan games again because I have obsessive-compulsive problems and have to play things in a very specific order, and that's why I only play Nintendo games. That's seriously the only reason. Well, okay, that's not true, because I know I'm getting mostly quality or an experience that's worthwhile. Like, it's worthwhile even playing a bad Nintendo game, because my goal is to play all the Nintendo games ever. And I don't get that just playing a random PlayStation game. Did we even get the Dynamite? What? Oh! Ooh, I didn't say the level name again. Okay, so that last Underwater Ruins level was Chomp's Coliseum. And this is Nautilus Chase. Ooh, boy, oh boy. Now, I believe this enemy we will be seeing that will be chasing us is from Donkey Kong Country and was replaced with the Croctopus, but I'm not positive on that. There it is. Okay, that means this... Wait, what? He's chasing us this way? Oh, so he just chases us, not in a straight pattern. Interesting to note. But essentially, this is just different Croctopus chase. But who's complaining about reusing a mechanic? Now, are those eyes on him? What is pulsating? It looks like an eye, but I can't tell. I think that is supposed to be an eye. But this is Nemo. That's the name of the Nautilus. You'd think that'd be the name of the clownfish, but this is 1995, not 2003, so sorry. Oops. Ooh. And a lot of these enemies may look familiar to you if you've played later games in the Donkey Kong Country series. But, ooh. This is a Clambo. They act differently from their Donkey Kong Country versions. And they only appear in this level. So don't get too used to them. Same with the Nemo. Nemo only appear in this level. And yes, I have come to confirm that there are no bonus areas in water levels, in case you haven't figured that out already. But honestly, I'm perfectly okay with that. I mean, sure, it'd be more content in the water levels, but they take a little bit longer to get through after you beat them and have to go back in. What does this mean for us? I'm glad that's a lot more survivable than I expected. Yes, I want to go up here. What's up here? Ooh, nice. Where does this lead? Okay, no, we're getting into a maze. No, why not? Let's check it out. Is this the way to go? Either way, we got the O, and that's the only optional content, so I'm content if this isn't even the right path. This leads back down to... Oh, okay. This is cavernous. Any version of Aquatic Ambience, by the way, is a good version. It's hard to screw up this song. It's also probably was really difficult to turn 8-bit because this song was convoluted to even almost too convoluted for the SNES. God, I can't talk. I was stuck in the coral. Oh, swimming controls are basically the same. They feel just as good and fluid. Land movement, if you haven't played the game, you may not know, feels really weird. And it takes a good bit to get used to compared to Donkey Kong Country. But, no, water movement still feels as fluid as ever. If not better, but I think that's just because it looks faster because we're flying across the screen more. Oh, I didn't realize I had him. Cool. I just wish there was like an icon on the screen that would tell you, but you can always press select to find out, I guess. But of course, that won't work in every situation, according to the manual. Oh yeah, we shouldn't be missing anything by going the other way there. Now I kind of have to use the bathroom, and this is not a good time. Will a Nautilus chase a person in real life or a monkey? I want to find that out, but that would lead to an unethical experiment for the humans, monkeys, and Nautiluses, so I guess we'll never know. Unless somebody just happens to bring a monkey into the water and encounters a Nautilus, which I believe are rather rare, right? Like, I'm pretty sure these are deep sea fish. Well, not fish, mollusks. Fun fact, you know how they have shells? They're the same family? Class? I think class as slugs. And snails. I meant to say snails, but God, I love slugs so much. We get snails in our house all the time. I used to get a lot of slugs in our house as a kid. They would just show up at the same spot on the wall, like not even near a door or crevice at all, and we have no idea like how they got there, but I'd open my door, look to my right, there'd be a slug just inside the dining room wall, or inside the dining room on the wall. I hope there weren't a bunch of slugs trapped inside the walls of our house. Although, in my parents' house, a bunch of rats and mice do get trapped in there. Then they die and it smells bad. My parents care about that, but I just care about the poor mice and rats. My dad also told me, I think I talked about this in Tetris and Dr. Mario. He also made me mad trying to give me an ultimatum saying he wouldn't sign for my car if I didn't kill rats around my house. Because they carry disease, which is a faulty argument. But let's not get into that. But that's another reason I just remembered to be mad at my dad. Let's move on, different topic. We were talking about Nautiluses. Oh yeah, but now we get snails a lot. And I've never really seen snails in real life until I lived here. Because Albert and Simon, especially Albert, brings in snails like every night. And we have to pick snails off of them and take them outside. Oh, I didn't mean to actually go in there. Oh well. We may have missed out on some bananas and tokens, but that's okay. We've finally been playing for an hour, 45% of the way done. And this level is called Swirlwind Storm. Ooh, this is a good one. Alright, and then after this, we just have the boss level. See, this world only takes about a little over 30 minutes. And going for 100% in this world especially has not been a challenge. Okay, let's keep the swirlwind going here. You can easily get ahead of them, but you can keep going and use them to your advantage. They're really interesting to deal with. But of course they cannot climb. They just get stuck down here. Oops, please don't kill me. You never know until you get that white screen of death. Alright. Oh, and that is some good, like, teaching by game design there. That you can make the swirlwinds bend and contort to your will. Man, I'm so hungry right now. Oh, I don't have any breakfast or lunch because we don't have any dishes washed, and I'm in a lot of pain and too exhausted to wash them, but I intend to wash them later today, most likely. And my wife, it is hard for her to do it because she is still recovering from wrist surgery. So I just ate a bunch of Lay's and watched YouTube while, like, after setting up for this, because I thought I'm gonna be way too hungry to have any good commentary. So let's just get that out of the way. No more talking about how hungry I am. Okay. So I died earlier because I thought there was a secret down here and I wanted to get it, but it turns out it was just an army. The armadillo. You don't need me to say all of the returning enemy names. I already did a Let's Play of Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong Country Competition cartridge. Not to mention Donkey Kong Game Boy, Donkey Kong Classics, Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong Jr. Plus, Junior Math Lesson, Donkey Kong 3, Pretty much all of the available on the NES or Game Boy or SNES, Nintendo, I mean Donkey Kong software. God. Imagining myself recording last night, not very fun. It would have been worse than this. Me stumbling all over my words. That's such a cool sound. I love it. No! Oh, well. Ha! Oh, well. Oh, can we go back for the end now, maybe? Just maybe? We really shouldn't be doing this. I can't believe I lived through that. Like the whole album. Please. We did it! That was not worth it at all. But this is the final level before the boss, so I really did want to be able to save before the boss, just in case. You never know what's going to go wrong. This is the part where I'm supposed to commentate. Alright, and this boss level is called Seabed Showdown. And the boss is... well, I happen to have forgotten the boss's name. It is... oh, okay. Giant Clam. He is a Clambo. Alright, so this is not apparent at first what we're supposed to be doing. We are supposed to get the Giant Clam to be shooting at us, but there is another small Clambo over here who will reflect the pearl back. So pretty easy. I don't know how many hits exactly he takes. But I will say I'm certainly glad I did a practice run of the game. Some games, I think, you know, even if they are hard, aren't that bad to do, you know, like if you haven't played them in forever or doing them blind. But this game, I think, is just hard and archaic enough to where practice was warranted. Oh, I should let you listen to the boss music. Oh, no, 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 no. Is that really not it? Wow. He is resilient. Oh, okay. Let's get our 3 banana bunches, and then have everything abruptly stopped and land us in World 3. Monkey Mountains and Chimpanzee Clouds. Yes. Basically 2 world names in one. I don't know if they were originally supposed to be separate worlds, but I doubt it. I'm LP Master 6. I'll see you then.